Okay. Right, my name is Vicky. I teach at Greenfield Special School in Pinchbark. I'm the ICT coordinator, and I've been in charge of working on Moodle at school. And I'm just going to talk a little bit about linking with parents and just give you a bit of a tour of our Moodle as well, if that's all right. We already had a website and a wiki for Greenfield School, and we built those up we used them quite a lot, built them quite well. The next step seemed to be a Moodle. I wanted to see how it was going to be good for us, how it was going to be for our school. And our inspection report said that we needed to improve links to our parents, so I thought possibly because the Moodle seemed more interactive, then the Moodle might be the way to go, the move from the website and the wiki. So that's how I started setting up the Moodle. As you can see, this is our front page. I'll give you a quick brief tour of it. I'm sorry, the sizing doesn't seem right on all computers, I'm not sure why, so we're missing a bit off the sides. So this is our front page. We've got a calendar on the side, some links on the front page, which used to link to our website and our wiki. Used to just link to the different pages of there, so the parents are still familiar with it. We're gradually trying to close down our website and our wiki now. So I'm trying to build things in. So when you click on our school, we've got the information straight here. So it's going to be more of a one-stop shop, so parents don't have to be going to 3 different places. It's all just going to be here in the Moodle, so I can start wiping the website and the wiki out. And also it's hard work trying to keep the three of them going. So the main page that we're using at the minute is the class pages. This is always where the links to the parents is coming in mainly at the moment. All the classes are being set up with a different page, a different course. Obviously, not all of the school are working on them at the minute. We've got little pockets of practice that's going really, really well, and we're rolling it out to the rest of the school and hoping that everyone will come on board with this soon. So I'm going to take you to my classroom. This is slow and access to everybody, and we've set up a landing page. So anybody who logs into our Moodle can get this far. You don't need a username and password. And you can see a little bit about the staff, a little bit about our classroom, our topic, and things like that. And then we go into the learning zone, and this is the private bit, so you need a username and password to get into this bit. Okay, so the top buttons, which we're missing one at the minute. The top buttons are the buttons that parents use a lot. So they're daily, weekly links that parents need to be getting access to. So we send, obviously our children have got special needs, they can't go home and tell their parents what they've been doing. So we have a daily home link telling about the activities. We send messages, things like that, as you probably do in the end of classes. We've got a home link. So I do the home link on the Moodle, so parents, I was getting messages from parents that the home links weren't making them home because the children were pulling them out of their bags and ripping them by the time they got home. So I do my home links on the Moodle, so parents can always, if the paperwork doesn't make it home, parents can always get onto the Moodle and see it. They can see the timetable. I do a weekly letter to tell them about our planning, the things that we're planning, things that we're doing in class this week or this fortnight. So they can see that. Their homework is on the Moodle and a news and announcement section. I still currently send these out paper versions too, so the home link and then this week letter still goes out on paper as well. But I'm hoping as the parents will be more confident with using it and happy to go on it daily, then I can start cutting that out, try and get rid of the paper versions and just do it all electronically. So that's the plan. I've recently changed the way that my page looks. If I just show you it the way I see it. So I've got an activities section where I put activities on the children can work on at school and at home, a link to the topic. And you can see I make it all quite visual. All the Moodles that I was looking at, the examples that I was looking at, were all very text-based, and there's no way that my children would have been able to go on and select text to get to do different activities. So I do it all quite pictorially, so I click on a picture to get access to something. So it was split up into activities, and then I had a section for this term, so that's where I put all the photographs and videos for children and parents to watch, which the children just watch over and over again. And as you can see, it just went on and on and on. I just kept building on the top. and it just became a bit unmanageable, well, a bit of a nightmare for the children, because if they wanted to find something, they were just scrolling down forever and ever and ever. So I've recently changed the way that the children see it. And this term now, I put out all the sections below, and all they have is activities, and it's split up into the terms. And so when you click onto that, all the activities are on a web page rather than on the actual course in the topic areas. So the activities are all there now, so they haven't got much to scroll through. And then this term section where you can see all the photos and the videos. The same again on a web page under the term button. So I was trying to reduce the scrolling down, and the children seem to prefer that. If I tell them what picture to look for, to find whatever video they want to watch, they're quite capable of following that to get to where they want to be. So that's working quite well at the moment. I haven't spoken to parents to see if they prefer it. The best way of keeping in touch with the parents has been this news and announcement section. So every time I do something new on the Moodle, or something's happened in class, or something's going to happen in class, a trip, or something I need to tell them is important, then I do a message on the news and announcements. And that's the way that's the current way that I've been getting them involved with the Moodle, as in messaging me back. Although they're still not very keen to write. I'm not sure why, whether they're worried about writing so everyone can see, or I'm not really sure why that is. If I want them to reply to me at the minute, I have to title my message, please reply, and then they will send me a message back. So that's something I need to work on, really, to find out why they're not talking to me. I give them constant reminders of the Moodle. So on the news announcements, every time a new photo story goes up or a video, I put a message on the news announcements. We've got a new photo, go and have a look. I put it in the home link, we've got new photos, go and have a look. I tell the children in class, look at our new photos. I show them how to get it and go through it with them. And that seems to be the way to get the parents looking at it. Just before Christmas, we were practicing a little donkey song, and I put the little donkey song on the Moodle for the children to practice at home. And we've got one little boy with Down syndrome who he's not very motivated outside of school to do schoolwork. But I was doing little donkey every day, and rather than just putting the song on, I was going to the Moodle and I was saying, look, this is where you get to it, this is how you get to it, this is what you press, this is what we do next. And he was going home, and he was taking Mum, as soon as he got off the taxi, he was taking him straight to the computer, and he was tapping on the computer and saying, donkey, donkey, donkey. And so every night, it was making Mum go on the Moodle, because I'd been drumming it into them in school. He was getting Mum to go on the Moodle every night, so that was great, so that worked really, really well. Another really good way to get the parents onto the Moodle and to get them commenting is through Photo Peach. I'm not sure if anybody uses Photo Peach. We use it a lot to share the work that we do in the children's, particularly useful for special needs, with all practical and the foundation phase. And at the end, the parents can write comments, and they seem much happier to write the comments at the end of the photo stories, the Photo Peach videos, than they do on the comments page. So I've been getting their views that way, and get them interact a little bit with the Moodle that way. And also by putting loads of photographs on, it makes the parents go onto the Moodle and have a look. Bit of a bribe really to get them on and do the work. Right, so the plan next, this is as far as we've got so at the minute. The plan next is to get more involvement and more interaction with the parents. I'm keen to get other people's ideas of how I can there's all the forums and the chat rooms and all the things like that you can use, but I just can't see how I can use that with my pupils at the minute, so I'm keen to get ideas of how to do that in our school, to develop that a bit more with the children and with the parents. And another step that I want to get I said it was working, the Moodle was happening in pockets within the school. I want to get all of the school trained up now. We're doing it by, we're having Moodle workshops now, so once every half term for one staff meeting we're going to have all the staff involved and have just an hour where everybody comes in and everyone's got to put something on Moodle, everyone's got to work on it together, and then hopefully people go away and try and do that little bit themselves then, just to get them going. And then another thought we've had is to have an individual course for every child that's separate, it's private for them, where we can put their IEPs and any information from annual reviews and things like that. Obviously we have lots of different agencies working with us, and it's really hard to get everybody's work together, whereas if we had one course for each child, and all the agents can access that course, we'd all be putting work on, so the OT reports could be on there, the physio information could be on there, the speech and language, and the school side, the medical side, everything could be in one place. So that's our next step to look at, but I need to, obviously there's legal issues there, I need to look into all of that, but that's our next step, our next thing to do.